In this video today, I'm going to share with you the 3Ds to personal development and success. So before I get into this video, what is your own definition of what success means? I want you to share it with me in the comment section below, and then we'll get right back to this video. Now, success in and of itself is the joy you get when you discover, when you develop, and then when you deploy yourself for your purpose. When you discover, when you deploy, and then when you develop yourself for the purpose that God has sent you here for. So that is what success means. So in general definition, success is the joy you derive from discovering yourself, developing yourself, and then deploying yourself for that purpose God has sent you here for. So how can you discover yourself? You discover yourself by finding the thing that you are good at, right? Finding the intersection between your passion and your proficiency. So what you are passionate about, and then what you are proficient at doing, what you are very good at doing. That is where you discover your passion. That is where you discover your area of service, right? So that is how you discover your area of service, right? The intersection between your passion and your proficiency. So after discovering yourself, then you move to the next step, which is developing yourself for that purpose. So now, if, for example, let's say a person wants to become a medical doctor, right? So he has already picture himself in the future as a medical doctor. So now what does he need to do? You are not going to just sit down there and then keep on dreaming, and then seeing yourself serving a lot of patients, and then a lot of doing all of those hospital stuffs, right? What you need to do is to enroll yourself in a medical school, and then you begin to go through the process that will make you a medical doctor at the end of the day, right? So after discovering what you want to be in the future, right, then you develop yourself. How do you develop yourself? By going through process. And what is the process? You enroll yourself in school, and then you start attending classes, and then after attending classes you do a lot of practicals, and then aside the practicals, then you carry out tests, right? Then you go to exams, right? Then you do TDBs, right? Then you do a lot of all those things, preparing yourself for the future outcome you desire to have. So after discovering yourself, this is what I want to achieve at the end of my days, right? Then you develop yourself for that purpose. You read books, you attend seminars, right? You visit laboratories, you do a lot of practicals and more of them. So that these are the processes that are going to help you to becoming this outcome you desire to achieve, right? So after developing yourself for your purpose, then you deploy yourself. So after going to the school, attending the lectures, the exams, the tests and everything, right? You don't just sit down at home and then expect patients to come and meet you at home, right? You go out, you explore, right? You bring out yourself outside as a person who is ready to offer service to the people that you desire to offer those service to, which are your patients, right? So you don't just stay at home and then expecting people to know about you, right? You deploy yourself. You are bringing yourself out. It's more like an endorsement. You are endorsing yourself for people to become aware of this service that you are rendering, which is your medical services. And then, so those are the 3 steps now you took to becoming this medical doctor. First of all, you discovered yourself, then you developed yourself, then you deploy yourself, right? So in order for you to achieve this success, you have to first of all find that thing that you are passionate about, and then working on becoming the person that will achieve that thing you desire to achieve, right? So when you discover, develop and deploy yourself for that purpose, then when you start carrying out the actions, and then you are deriving joy from what you are doing, that is what success is. So success in and of itself is not you making a lot of money, although money could be the byproduct, right? But that is not the end goal. Money is not the end goal, right? So it's not, you are not carrying out these steps in order for you to just end up making money, right? So money is not the end goal. So you want to create a legacy whereby people are going to remember you for, right? So you have discovered, develop, and deploy yourself. So in and of itself, success is not you making a lot of money. As I said, is more, the money is the byproduct, right? And then it's not you, because a lot of times we tend to get carried away by the things we the distractions that is flashed on our face, right? Social media, the community, um post on social media and the internet and all of this stuff, right? Because we see a lot of people flashing a lot of fancy things, right? Like the houses, like the cars, like the properties, right? And then we mistaken that for success, right? That is just the byproduct, right? So there are a lot of people who have accomplished all what they want to accomplish, right? But they are not okay with it. They are not joyful with what they have gotten. So that is enough reason for you to know that success doesn't end with the money, right? The money is not the final destination, right? Because there are a lot of rich people who are not successful, who don't feel accomplished, right? So that is it. When you can discover yourself and then deploy yourself and then develop yourself for a purpose, right? Earl Nightingale defines success as a realization of a worthy ideal. So whenever you have realized a worthy ideal worth pursuing, right, that is success. The moment you realize that this is what I want to do, this is the service I want to render, from that moment you are already successful, right?